kind of hot.
I don't see either of them in you.
Oh my gosh, she looks exactly like her dad, dude.
I look like my dad.
Ronaldo, dude.
Really?
Yeah, just
Kind of a nerd.
I took on this new thing of speaking in text message speak, and I got a new one. TS, true story. Oh.
I don't know, people talk about how great their childhood was. Mine sucked. I hate it. I never want to do it again.
Why?
I don't know, I just hate it. I was a really unhappy kid. I didn't really have any friends and everyone hated me. Remember we were talking to my mom and I was like, yeah, I was on Luvox and it's like an SSRI and you guys were like, yeah, that's what we're on. It's like an antidepressant. I was like, oh, I never knew I was on antidepressants. This thing of like Benadryl, this like cup of Benadryl that we had that I used to go to sleep. And one day, like, my mom randomly mentioned to me that if I, like, took more than, like, 5 of those, it would probably kill me.
Why did you need Benadryl to go to sleep when you were 10 anyways?
I don't know.
So you got in trouble at school and then you
I came home and then, like, I, like, talked with my mom and it was, like, she, like, tried to make me feel better and then I went to the bathroom and took this.
You put it back in the vial?
Yeah. And I took all these pills. And then I went out.
Oh my god.
And, like, immediately I was, like, I went to my room and I was like, that wasn't a good idea. I don't really want to die. And so I like came out and started like throwing up in the toilet and then my mom called like the ambulance.
I think probably the most depressed I've ever been was maybe just a couple years ago or a year ago when I didn't have to go to work. Like every minute I spent was in bed. My body felt depressed and I remember thinking I really would like to have cereal right now. And my kitchen would be here and my room was here and I was just thinking, man, I really want some cereal. And she was like, well, why don't you just go get some cereal? And I was like, dude, I can't, you know, because to me right now it seems like there are 12 steps to making cereal, you know, like you gotta get up. You know, you have to put socks on. You have to open the cupboard. You have to get the box. You have to open the box. You have to get a bowl. You have to pour the cereal. When there are 12 steps to making cereal, that's just, I mean, 12, 15, whatever it is, that's just not good.
I mean, what I do or do not have, that's just, it's more about like how functional I can force myself to be or not. I started showing symptoms around like the age of 18 or 19 and becoming really disoriented with reality. I started straying from the path that was anticipated before me by my parents and peers and stuff and started engaging in a lot of things that were unhealthy. I kind of lost my mind. It was all very megalomaniac and narcissistic, and I remember I would duct tape a video camera to the dashboard of my car and I would drive around Sacramento for hours and hours talking into the video camera, and I would just have I would have ideas, I would have extrapolations about the world and philosophical revelations and inductions, and it would be so important to me that I had to videotape it, and I still have all these tapes and I'm still trying to make sense of it. I was on a different medication every month trying to figure out what worked best for me, and one of them made me nauseous and throw up, the other one sedated me and made me completely like dysfunctional, and I was asleep all the time. I'd get off that medication, get off another one, that one, the new one would completely eliminate my short-term memory. I couldn't remember anything, I couldn't articulate speech. My life was basically hell for like 3 years.
You grew into it and you grew out of it.
Oh, fully.
Would you say that was it?
Completely.
Andy?
Did I grow out of it?
No, yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You hit an all-time low at the age of 10.
Definitely, yeah.
So do you think it was a chemical thing though? I mean, it couldn't be. I mean, there's all of us don't like our teachers
a
at some
chemical
point.
thing.
people try to commit suicide not when they're at the lowest of low, but when they're actually from the lowest of low improving. That's what people, because people who are
Because
so
they get
low,
the confidence.
people who are
People
so
who are
low
so low are beyond
yeah,
suicide. They can't take
exactly.
that action. Yeah,
They're already dead.
they're already dead spiritually,
Wow.
like you were.
I've always been very dedicated to my expression in art, and I think that my psychological struggle has a lot to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important to be able to convey that expression to other people, because I know that there are other people that are experiencing it that need to understand that they're not alone.
Sort of self-analysis that I've gone through to sort of, you know, better myself has really helped, because I don't know, I feel like I have a good perspective and a good ability to relate to someone else, whether that be like an audience or like my band members. A lot of it has to do with kind of the ramblings of our demented minds, you know.
Do you know where the wine is?
It's on top of the door. Why'd you put it there? It's a death trap.
Oh, that's the worst possible place.
That's the
my
worst
God.
place it could possibly be.
Fuck that.